And it is Championship Day here at the Westgate Sports Centre in Altona North as the bronze medal game is about 2.5 minutes away from starting here. And we see South Australia and New South Wales playing off as they did yesterday in the dead rubber for this. But there's certainly been a bit of banter going back on between the two groups back at the accommodation as they're both staying together. And I'm sure plenty's been said this morning, and expect no prisoners. I know New South Wales have gotten in with Dan Mentalplay suiting up for New South Wales today, so he'll add a little bit more of a stick handling to the New South Wales lineup and add a bit of strength. And South Australia still not suiting up Kieran Sandow after that bit of an ankle strain the other day, so he's been rested. And he's doing the best job at the moment of collecting balls. So if he ever stops playing lacrosse, Silky, he is going to be a good ball collector. So we wish him well. And we are about a minute and a half away from getting started here as I just get handed my new present for being part of the commentary team. I better give it to Gary because he's looking at me saying, give it back to me. Gary on the camera today, so and Scotty Gill obviously producing for the Australian Lacrosse Network here. This game yesterday, 20-3 ended up, but the first half was a bit closer than that, as we saw about an 8-3 game at the half. And South Australia able to get away late with a few cheap ones, and keeping New South Wales scoreless for the rest of the second half. But today is a new day, a new dawn, and we are going to see a champion crowned later in our second big game of the day in the championship final between Victoria and WA. And if you are tuned in for this one as a prelude, but make sure you are here for the second game, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. As the teams go through their last minute preparations here, we are looking forward to a fantastic game between New South Wales and South Australia. And the bookies might have South Australia at odds on here, but never underestimate in lacrosse, because when you underestimate your opponent, often you get bitten. And we're about to see what is to go with this one. So as we get ready here at the Altona North Westgate Sports Centre, I'll just run through a couple of things. There's a junior box, the 2020 IIJL Commonwealth Cup. If you're under 21 at the moment and you want to play in this in March, get on to www.iijl.org/Commonwealth Cup/Australia, and register now. That is www.iijl.org.org/Commonwealth Cup/Australia. Register on there. Those games will be played on the 16th of March, 17th of March, 18th of March, 19th of March at this very centre. So if you're a junior box lacrosse player who wants to play Canada, get in touch and register now. So in the centre here, we got Frank the Tank against Blake Alford, and they will renew their face-off duties as they did yesterday. And we're looking forward to a fantastic game as the whistle blows. Ball comes out the back. Nigel Wapper with the first possession of the game and brings it into offense. Kicks it up here to James Mullins, who gives it to his lefty partner in Twisty, who kicks it to Jesse Winnan. Jesse Winnan coming off a 7-goal game yesterday. And there's the first shot of the day from Kai Williams. Good save again where he left off there from Timmy Codron as New South Wales find their way down the boards. And Jack Stokes will pick it up in offense for the New South Wales team, and they will have an opportunity to go into offense and score and maybe get the first one on the board and just put the pressure back on the South Australian team. But an inherent pass there has been missed and then missed again, and Jared Neal, that is, the two Jareds. Jared Neal again with the ball. Kicks it up to Stokes. Stokes, he's got Gilmore on the right-hand side as he just flicks it over there. Setting a pick there is Balish. And 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Kicks it up here to Buckhorn. And Buckhorn got that one yesterday that was a really, really good goal. Ball checked out of his stick, but shot clock is going to expire here. And we are with South Australia coming into offense as the MVP for yesterday's game, Cam Semler, brings it up and he says, right, boys, I've done my job, got it out of defence. You go about your attacking business. Kai Williams working in there. Give Nathan Twisk. Kicks it up to the sniper, Benny Robinson. And Benny Robinson kicks it back here to Twisky. 3 lefties out there for South Australia. Kicks inside to Kai Williams. And Kai Williams, bang! There he is. Number 1 for the board. Kai Williams is on the board with his first and South Australia's first. We have about 2 minutes played in the first quarter. And South Australia, really good movement there on the left-hand side. Helps with 3 lefties. And Kai Williams managing to finish that one off after receiving the passes there from Twisk. So South Australia on the board with 1. Kai Williams had a really good tournament as a younger player, first-time player, I believe. So he will be very happy that he's got on the board early as a shot goes there. Nathan Arscott just using his big body to make things happen. But the ball will come back to New South Wales. Maybe he lent on him too hard there against the wall, Nathan. But it'll be a New South Wales ball at the top here. Frank the Tank just kicking it over. Kicks it over to Buckhorn. Buckhorn steps inside and bang, monstered in the middle there. Oh, picked up exceptionally well there by Gore. He was a goal scorer yesterday in the game here against South Australia. And there we go, Mental just going about his work. Obviously coming back from a pretty serious injury with that broken leg and ankle. And Mental getting on the court for New South Wales. Blakey Ilford just holding up Gore there. Gore kicks it over, Mental, and there it is. Bounce pass it. Doesn't he like that? Got the windmill going with the finger there, Mental. And he gets on the board for New South Wales. And a beautiful shot. Just a bouncing shot into the top corner. And New South Wales getting on the board have 1 now. It's 1 all apiece. 11 and a half minutes left in the first quarter. And if you're on live and free on the... So Dan Mental play getting that one, number 7. He gets the scoring started. We've got a break here. Kel just saying Jack Woodford, that's not the way you do it. And he was up against the big man, George Iacco, who has a fair bit of body about him. And he's probably about a foot taller than Jack there as he's guarding him. The pace of Jared Neal shows up there in this game. Outlet comes up. Here comes Mullins down the field. He's got Stokes and bang. James Mullins just leads Jack Stokes to where he wanted him defensively. Pops that one over the top right-hand shoulder of Timmy Codron. And James Mullins gets on the board for his first. And he did only get one yesterday. We did confer with our meeting. Cam Adams, obviously the first goal scorer. And James Mullins on the board for his first today. But who knows? Maybe he's got a bag full coming like that if he gets these transition goals. Just held the ball well enough there. So Frank against Alfred. And MVP, Mr. Cam Semler from yesterday, kicks it to Kai Williams. BTB, just a little bit of razzle-dazzle there. Jesse Winnan just picking up the ball one-handed. Just shrugs him off, looks up the top. Hines, he's got a laser. And the laser is on this morning. There is Jared Hines first for the day. He ended up with a hat-trick yesterday, and much like in the first quarter. And yesterday, getting on the board. So South Australia out to a 3-1 lead here. About 9.5 to go in the first. So, yes, if you're watching on the live feed, send us a shout-out. I'll try to get a shout-out to everyone that's watching. So, Marty Baker, Catherine Conahee, g'day, guys. And Rubber, g'day, mate. How you doing? I hope you're enjoying this. I expect to see you down here today. His mental play just gets through, pops. Oh, that one's tick, tick, tick off the bar. That one didn't miss by too much. But Williams picks the ball up here. Oh, goalie gets flattened by by Robert Buckhorn. No, sorry, that was Richard Gore. He just he said, Dylan Nangle, how about you have a seat, please? You've got enough padding on there. And Dylan Nangle, I'm sure he would appreciate that next time that Gore comes behind the cage or in front. He might remember that one slightly. Robinson kicking it over here to Twisk. Twisk shoots. Ball picked up. Oh, great rebound there from the sniper, Benny Robinson. But just found the way to hit his feet with the ball. And ball will come the other way. Jared Neal with the ball now. And Julia Marion's watching. G'day, Jules. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying this game. Matty Elliott, Peter Greenhow, the man himself. If you need some lacrosse gear, get away and get on to Peter Greenhow, because he has some magnificent gear that he's bringing in these days. So for all your lacrosse needs, hit up Pete Greenhow. And Tracy Mathwin is also watching, obviously watching what the coaching's doing here as Waps picks the ball up, kicks it over to Hines. Hines looks inside and bang, there we go. Jackie Woodford doesn't need much room there, and he gets his first of the game. South Australia out to a 4-1 lead. 7:45 to go in the first. We are playing a running clock in this first game in this bronze medal match, as we see Frank and Blake line up in the middle. Matty Liddell's watching. Ricky Smithson. Eric Wheeler-Hill says, go mental. Well, give him his first shot. If he keeps doing that all day, he might get a bag full. So it's good to see him back playing. And Frank, there's a nasal spray for that, mate, for premature face-off stuff. So kicks it over here to Mullins. Mullins kicks down to Williams. Williams already has one on the board. Fires, puts it up. Wapper just misses the cage there. We're going to reset on the clock. Ball to be won. Mullins picks the ball up, kicks it to Williams. Williams has got Winnan and Wapper working on this side. Bang. Waps just hits the middle of the chest of Codron. Right in what he's nailed the emblem of the New South Wales and the Wombats there, right in the middle. And ball coming back the other way through the hands of Jared Neal. Hopkinson comes on for a run, steps up. He gets Cam Adams guarding him. They've set up a one on, basically set up a right-hand zone, gets through the zone there, but he's still being monstered. Little one between the legs there was Adrian Balish. Picked up, and the ball to be won. And shot clock will expire. So it's going to be a South Australian ball. Clothier just going to pick it up, but he says, Nigel Wapper, you may as well have that one, thanks. Kicks over here to Woodford. Wapper to Woodford, to Winnan. To Woodford. And we have Kai Williams out there. So there's a lot of W's out here at the moment. Or Robinson's not a W, but Woodford lines, pops that one off the back. A reset, and South Australia will keep the ball here. So plenty of W's. I'm glad I don't have a list for a out here with Woodford, Winnan, Williams. Hines kicks it over. Williams, bang! He puts another one away. Williams, what a great shot that was. Got some power. As I said, he's only been playing box for the first time this year, I believe. And he has put his second on, and he's come to play today, and maybe setting himself up for a MVP performance here in this bronze medal game, with South Australia now leading 5-1 against the New South Wales Wombats, as we see Alfred and Frank line up again. Ball to be won out here. Good body. Great pick up there from Wheatland. Ball up the top. Tries the one-hander. Gore. And Nangle says, I've got that one. Thanks, boys. Kicks it to Williams. Williams kicks it forward to Mullins. He's got Arscott on the right-hand side here. But Nathan, ball's down and bang. There we go. James Mullins is second for the day. We credited it with him yesterday. Maybe he went home and wasn't happy that I said he only had one yesterday. But he gets his second of the game. And James Mullins extends the lead here in the first quarter in this bronze medal game to 6-1. And South Australia out to a pretty commanding lead. We are having a drinks break here at the beautiful Westgate Sports Centre in Altona North. If you're live and free on the ALN and you want to come down and see some fantastic championship gold medal lacrosse this afternoon, get down here and support the boys, because it has been a fantastic style of box indoor lacrosse here And we look forward to bringing you the gold medal game between Victoria and Western Australia, which yesterday is anything to go by, will be certainly good viewing. So Barry Edwards is watching. G'day, Barry. And Tracy Mathern, nah, Tony, who'd want to watch Peter? Yeah, I get it. But Shawnee Aaron's watching. Nathaniel Rowe, Yvette Usher, and Ryan Oat. Big shout out to you, buddy. And there he is, Brady Williams. I want to see Josh Harris get one on the board today. Well, Brady, I reckon everyone wants to see Josh Harris get one on the board. He's been playing that very defensive role and then, doing the team thing and coming off. But Joshy Harris certainly has the ability to score. And obviously you've put money on him there, Brady, to get one. You might have got good odds too, just quietly. As ball back to the centre. Drinks break has been had here, and obviously having a hydration break with the weather over here. It's quite warm in the centre, and the boys have been going. This is their 4th day, so just looking after the duty of care as Stokes and Alfred are with the ball. George Yako just gets the ball taken off of him. Kicks it to Alfred. He's under pressure on the backside. Has a shot. That is going to be over and back, and that will be a New South Wales ball. And they will start with the ball down in their offensive end as they send their subs on, as Frank Nichols comes on, a.k.a. Frank the Tank. And Robert Buckhorn's on there as well. We've got Mental up the top here. He's the goal scorer so far for New South Wales. Jackie Stokes is down the back there. And Ballish as Stokes kicks it over here to Frank. Good work inside, finds Ballish, and Ballish goes, thank you. I'll take those ones all day. And there we go. Adrian Ballish is on the board with a fantastic little one. Grabs the ball, little slide around, plenty of bodies in the way there. Didn't give Nangle much of a look. And he is very happy with that, Adrian. And just eking the score a little bit closer. 6-2 with 3 minutes to go in the first. And a fantastic team goal there from New South Wales. And Ballish popping that one on the board. Ball to be won here again. Alfred picks the ball. Here's Winnan. Oh, great save there from Timmy Codron. Little chicken wing out there. He obviously had KFC last night. Those chicken wings are working really well as Cam Semler just comes up to put a little bit of body on. And something was found to be illegal there. I thought that was a good one-on-one contest with bodies running at each other. Stokes against Clothier. Looks inside. He's got Neil. Neil just hitting the deck. Ball dispossessed. Semler. He's got Clothier. Just working his way around. On comes Hines. Steps over. Looks at Clothier. Clothier again. Big save there from Codron. And Stokes with the rebound pickup. Ball coming back the other way in the hands of Ballish. He's the last goal scorer here. He's got Winnan. And just like Winnan, with a bit of pressure, little back flick there to Hopkins. Hopkins up to Stoke. Nichols waiting up the top here. Nichols looks inside again. Oh, picked up by Winnan. Winnan said, I'm not going to cop that. I'll pick your pocket. And he normally makes you pay, does Jesse Winnan, when he picks those ones up. And on cue, Jesse Winnan gets his first of the game. And South Australia out to a 7-2 lead in what is still a pretty competitive game going back and forth here. As Woodford comes on to take the face against Frank the Tank. And a couple of shout-outs here. Assistant Australian Under-19 coach Mark Mangan watching. G'day, Mango. Hope you're well, mate. Enjoying the coverage live on the Australian Lacrosse Network as Jackie Woodford, one of your boys, just goes about his work. Gets picked up by Josh Harris. Sorry, Brady, he's coming to the bench now. He's not going to score for you. Doesn't want to be in the offensive end. That ball is going to go over and back, and that's going to be a New South Wales ball. Jimmy Goodridge. G'day, Jimmy. Watching your Burnside boys and the South Australian boys go. Victoria Lee Edward Spencer says, let's go New South Wales. Living in Sydney now, but great hearing lots of names from my hometown of SA, and well done to Kai Williams. Cheers to the Williams family. Yes, they are a powerhouse in the game of lacrosse, are the Williams family, with an amazing amount of talent. And They are all here this week. So little one inside. Stokes looks inside there to Gore. Gore missing the ball. Here he comes. Mullins. He's already got two. He's got Wapper ahead of him. Running into a little bit of trouble. Still Mullins. And he took off one too many there. Oh, good hook. Winnan one-handed. Has a shot on the buzzer. That was nearly very special from the Jesse Winnan show. Great overhead check. Takes the ball and with about 3 seconds to go, pops one. If that one had gone in, that would have gone onto the highlight reel here. But it is South Australia at the end of the first quarter leading 7-2. And we might just go and have a look at a couple of replays of the first quarter. As I get my headset right here. So first goal of the game, just steps inside. That was Williams. Bang, pops that one away. Kai Williams with 2 for the quarter. And then it came down the other end. And we see New South Wales here. And that was a great bounce shot there from Dan Mental play. He puts the first one on the board for New South Wales. And there we go. Mullins with his one of his 2 for the quarter. And then steps around, looks up the top, and there we go. That was Jared Hines, still bringing the heat that he brought from yesterday. And steps up, and that's Jackie Woodford doing his thing. And that brings us to the last of the quarter. Steps down, looks across, other side, and bang, there he goes again. Kai Williams with his second of the quarter. And I'm missing one. Oh, that's right. Mullins got another one. So he does have 2 today. Oh, hang on, 2 more. There was lots scored there. Oh, sorry, down the other end here. Yeah, this was Adrian Ballish. That was a great feed here from Frank. Looks in. Ballish just stepping around the corner. Popping that one bottom left. And this one came back the other way. And Jesse Winnan popping that one away. Just picking the pockets of the New South Wales Wombats. And he got his first of the quarter. So goal scorers that quarter. Jesse Winnan with 1. Kai Williams with 2. James Mullins with 2. Jack Woodford with 1. And Jared Hines with 1. Round out the South Australians. Adrian Ballish with a beautiful goal on the crease there, just popping it around. And obviously Dan Mental play getting the first of the quarter for the Wombats. So we have a 7-2 game here. Just about to start the second quarter. And a couple more shout-outs while I've got some time. ALN's own Hannah Goff is watching. And Kenny Eam. G'day, Kenny. Eloise Rowe, one of the superstars of the under-19 bronze medal team. Trish Adams, and that's when you mention superstar, that is Trish Adams. And just under Trish is Marilyn Fuss. And Marilyn does a wonderful job with lacrosse in South Australia, obviously with Maddie and Mitch both. And not to forget her wonderful daughter. And Greg Mollison is watching, saying, morning, Tony. He's obviously watching the game because he's got a big game coming up. And Tommy Freeman. G'day, Freemo. Hope you're well, mate. And looking forward to watching you run around in the South Australian State League this year. So ball was shot there by the Wombats, and that's going to go over and back. So back to South Australia. Woodford picks up the ball here. And Mullins is being asked to come to the bench. I don't know. He's got 2. He probably doesn't want to. But he gives way as Wapper has the ball up the top with Winnan. He's got Woodford setting a pick here on Buckhorn. Just working it around up to Twisk. Twisky got a couple of nice goals yesterday too. One right on the left-hand corner, which he popped. As Winnan picks the ball up. Steps, pops, and that is right in the 5-hole, but stopped there by Kudrin. And he has come to play today for his Wombats team. Certainly, he's made some great saves in the first quarter and a minute and a bit as Mental brings the ball down. Looks over here to Stokes, who kicks it down there to Gilmore. Back to Mental, back to Stokes. Other side. Kicks, looks inside. Ballish again cops a fair bit of pressure there from Cam Semler. But got a shot away nevertheless. And he's finding room in there is Adrian Ballish. As Winnan steps in, looks, pops. Good save again. Ball to be won on the deck. We're going to reset of a clock here. Stokes, Winnan. just walks out one-handed, comes on the other side. Twisty's on the other side. Hines steps in with a bit of space, not there. Twisk, bang, just puts that one to the left of the... And Winnan just can't quite get that one in the stick. And that's coming back as a New South Wales ball is over and back. Resets on the clock. Kicks up there to Buckhorn, who kicks it to Mental. And he has Gilmore on his left-hand side. Back to Buckhorn. Buckhorn working that left-hand side, using a righty, good cut inside. That ball is going to pop over and back. That's going to be a South Australian ball. Winnan picks up the ball, and he's got a one-on-one with the keeper. He doesn't normally miss too many of them. And Jesse Winnan, his second of the game, first of the second quarter, opens up the scoring. And Jesse Winnan with 2 on the board. He's looking to emulate his 7 yesterday. Although I did see something in Jesse's game yesterday that we haven't seen a lot in South Australia necessarily. Actually got a few assists yesterday that Charlotte Winnan was really happy with. So, looking forward to seeing Jesse pass the ball around a bit. As the centre draw comes back here, we've got an 8-2 scoreline with 3 minutes gone in the second term. There's a break there from Frank. For Blakey, Hines comes on. He's got the sniper, Benny Robinson, to his left here. Williams doing a heap of work down the back. Twist, nice quick stick. Got a reset here as Wapper picks the ball up, looks up the top. He's got Hines up there who has Twisk. Pick being set here by Robinson. Robinson rolling off. Plenty of mess in the front. Good save there from Kudrin. And that's going to be another reset as the sniper, Benny Robinson, picks the ball up on the back. Wapper just loses the handle of the ball. And I'll tell you who didn't lose the handle of the ball there was Wheatland. He's bringing the ball out for the Wombats on the right-hand side here as he kicks it up to Frank, who looks inside, and there he is. Oh, just misses the cage. Another great cut from Adrian Ballish. He certainly putting his name up for an MVP performance here for New South Wales at the moment, just as on cue when I'm talking about him. Goes and gets the hard ground ball. And 15 seconds left on the shot clock here for the Wombats. Ballish with the ball in his stick. Running off the pick, lines up, shoots. That's gone almost all the way back down the other end of the centre here. But we're going to reset, come off the keeper. And Nangle, as Ballish brings the ball back in here. And the pace there of Jared Neal. And a good save there from Nangle. Ball to be won. We've got a loose ball push happening here against the Wombats. Going into a South Australian ball. Oh, just misses the heat. Oh, Hines with a rebound off the wall. Nearly makes it work. Ball coming back the other way, though. This is in the stick of Gore. Gore, he's got 4-on-1 at the moment, and he'd be well advised to pull that out. So while they get some subs on here, Stokes with the ball up the top. As Frank comes on. Nichols with the ball. Steps, right-handed shot. I won't say that had a fair bit of power in it there, Frank, but it looked like one of my shots. Oh, good against the boards. Looks up. Adams, he's got heat. Looks, could have given that up. Nice look down there to Clothier. Good save again from Kudrin. Stokes picks the ball up. Loose ball to be won. Harris against Stokes out in the outer boards. And we've got a whistle. And that is going the way of Stokes. So Stokes winning that contest against Harris. And Harris will pop back into the defence for South Australia. Stokes kicks it over. Down at the bottom to Mental. Mental looks inside. Another great feed. Oh, that had to be a good save. And Adrian Ballish going again and again. That's 2 good shots from Ballish, putting the pressure on. He obviously has come set for this game today, Ballish, as he's playing a fantastic game for the Wombats. And Winnan just settles the ball down here, kicks it up. Hines up the top, just a little nod of the head, gets coming in, looks down the bottom. Williams just a little bit too far to the left of Kai Williams there for that to be successful. Hines gives it the old Socceroos kick out, looks up the top. Winnan has a shot as the clock shot is expired. And ball will come back to the Wombats down in their offensive end. We've got 8 minutes to go in the second term. South Australia leading 8-2. And the Wombats back in an offensive set. Ball in the stick here of Jack Stokes. Stokes has got Neil to his left. But he likes what he sees here against Lockie Pridham. I don't know that I'd be too keen on going against Lockie. Lockie's a big man and plays a lot of good defence. Woodford down, bang. Oh, that's just, I don't know whether that didn't go over. But he flicked it out well enough that Geld couldn't get on the spot. And that is a save for Timmy Kudrin again. Good shot there by Woodford. And if you're watching it here, Adrian Balish is on his right on his toes at the moment. He's cutting, moving, creating lots of space, just being guarded. And Harris is a really good defensive player. Ball, but as Cam Semler nails Adrian Balish on the crease. And I think we're going to have a 2-minute penalty here. That might be an unsportsmanlike penalty. I don't know. Let's have a listen to what is going to be called here. But Cam Semler is certainly going to sit for 2 minutes. Okay, cross-check. Cam Semler with 2 minutes, just showing his force, and Balish on the end of that one. Just obviously Cam Semler must have got the team orders to slow him down, because he is certainly running a riot down here at the moment in the New South Wales offence without actually troubling the scorer too much. But he got one great goal in the first and keeps his feet moving like that as Stokes lines up. And Stokes gets his own rebound. Oh, good save from Nangle. Stokes still in the middle here. We're going to have a ball going to the Wombats. Kicks it to Balish. Balish to Mental. Mental fakes the ball. Kicks it over here to Frank. Back to Mental. Man down situation here. Ball bounces, and that's bounces, and here we go. Mullins in a man down situation gets the ability to pop it across. Clothier, and Clothier gets his first of the game. And something out of nothing there for South Australia. Great little flick back by James Mullins. He saw Clothier coming down the backside. The little shovel pass back to him. And Clothier gets on the board for his first of the game. And South Australia now out to a 9-2 lead as we see a hydration break taken here at the Westgate Sports Centre in Altona North. And it is a really good game of lacrosse at the moment. So some shout-outs here. Mr. ALN himself, Mr. Tim Kennedy is watching. Timmy, I hope we're up to your standards at the moment, mate. We're loving being here and watching this. As Scotty Gill just shows you his work from yesterday. Scotty was climbing sheds, putting cameras in here for different angles. He's does a great job, does Scotty Gill. Maria Fantasia says, "Go Reds, doing a great job as usual, Tony." Well, thank you, Maria. I appreciate it. Bradley Edwards, g'day, Bogger. Watching Mr. Paul Kernahan. He's always online. And Kimmy Martin, love you, brother. He's a great man, is Mr. Kim Martin. And Paul Kernahan says, "Go Wap and Sam." Michelle Potter's watching. G'day, Michelle. Don't know where the link's up over in America land watching, but we might see him on. Connor Davies, he'll be playing in the game later. And the one and only, the postie, Mr. Ryan Gaspari's on the line, watching his SA compatriots just run around. Big shout out to you, Rhino. And I hope you are well, my brother. As the hydration break is about to end. I might just have a quick sip, so I'm going to go quiet for 2 seconds. I know what you're all saying out there. That was very quick, and when have you ever been quiet? So South Australia here, 9-2. Face-off to be taken by Blakey Alford and Frank Nichols in the middle. And we have 5 minutes, 27 left to go in the second term. Good face-off there by Alford. Just protecting the ball, picking it up, under plenty of pressure. He's got Mullins inside. Alford steps up and pops that. Just missing to the right-hand side. But good little work. Good work there by Lockie Pridham. But unfortunately, the South Australian teammates weren't in a position to get it back. So the Wombats will take it into their offensive set as Mental assesses what's going on in there. So there is a man-up situation here for New South Wales as Cam Semler is still into that. Oh, he tries the twatter. I'm going to call it the twatter. Just a little flick back, but loses a handle as Mullins just gets a little bit of stick on. And as the shot clock expires, so does the over and back. And it's going to be a South Australian ball here with 4.5 to go in the second term. Winnan making his way to the ball. South Australia still in a man-down situation, but they have just been released the penalty now. So South Australia even here. Late in the second, Twisk. Oh, good save there. Codron's come to play today. But it's going to be a South Australian ball. Wapper with the ball. Winnan assessing his options. Oh, and again, just not finding the sights just yet is Nathan Twisk. Certainly having plenty of shots on the cage. But Twisty just missing that one to the left again. And I'm sure he'll tighten those sights up come second half. Because when he's on, he can put a ball through a very, very small hole. So Neil with the ball against Wapper. Pick comes there, looks inside. Nothing on. Good movement. Cut. Another great save there from Nangle. Nangle's come to play. That shot there from Gilmore. And we've got Woodford who, as he does a lot, great save there from Codron. Ball to be won. Wapper's got one on his back. Looks inside. Shoots. That's hit him fair square in the face mask as Woodford goes down as well. And another great job there from Timmy Codron as the ball comes down here through the stick of Scotty Gilmore. Just kicks it up here to Hopkinson. Gives the ball to Stokes. Stokes drops the ball. He's just teasing the South Australian guys on the halfway line. And they've set up a one-sided offense here. Looks down. Oh, he tries to feed that one to Adrian Ballish. And why wouldn't you? He's been everywhere in this game. As Semler picks the ball up under pressure. Kicks it down here to Pridham. Pridham's assessing his options. Looks at Semler. Semler. Oh, there he goes through the 5-hole. Does Cam Semler. And that is his first of the game. And South Australia now out to a 9-3 lead. And Cam Semler getting on the board there. The MVP from yesterday. But Lockie Pridham doing a great job there to just assess his options. And Pridham basically with that assist found Cam Semler on the inside, and Cam Semler went 5-hole. And I reckon it's hit the stick, but popped it backwards as Alfred. Good work in the centre. Kicks it up to Wapper. Wapper. He's got Harris. Here we go. Oh, I was going to say, Breddy. Harris might have been a chance to go forward, but he's just playing that defensive role today. He's playing back. Certainly not playing in the offensive side. Kicks it over here. Twisk looks inside. Wapper with a quick stick. Looking forward to seeing that for the Sturt Lacrosse Club this year in the field game. If Waps is on like that, ball coming down the other way. Steps. Another great save there from Nangle on Gore. And Winnan picks the ball up, pops it forward. He's got Wapper. He's got Clothier. Clothier's already got one. He's got Hines. Hines has been a sharp shooter this tournament. Certainly shooting with some fire when he gets it. Winnan from the centre line. He's been known to shoot from there before, Mr. Winnan. And he wouldn't. That one's got fair square in the helmet. As we've got a referee's time here. So time just stopped as they're having a bit of a chat about something going on. 1 minute left in the second term here. As Girl just comes over to confer with something here. So just looking at the shot clock here, I believe. And 19 seconds being put back on to the shot clock. And the ball will start up the top with the stick of Jesse Winnan. As I said, we have a minute to go in the second term. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball kicks up to Hines, kicks up to Winnan. Robertson doing some great work on the pick. Oh, nearly picked that off, does Codron. Ball picked up. Oh, little dive. That's in the crease by Kai Williams. But he was right on the ball as Stokes brings the ball back here. 34 seconds left in the quarter. And shot clock at 22. So there's a little bit of differential here. Stokes picks the ball up, kicks it to Mental. They're going to run this down as high as possible. Little try for the hidden ball trick there, but Mental has the ball. He has Pridham on him. Good from Pridham. Ball tossed the other side here. Picked up there by Buckhorn. Buckhorn looks inside, and Neil pops one away with 5 seconds to go in the second quarter. And the Wombats on the board again. Great movement there in offense as the halftime siren goes here at the beautiful Westgate Sports Centre. And Jared Neal, right on the death knell of the half, gets his first for the game. And the Wombats now with 3 on the board. South Australia with 10. And we might just have a look at what's going on. Scotty Gill, who does an amazing job here on the production, gives us a look at the highlights. Winnan, yeah, you can't give Winnan one-on-one opportunities like that. They're going to hurt you every time. And this is the one where Mullins just a little backhand flick to Clothier. Clothier nails that one. It wasn't Clothier's happy with that. Obviously playing a fair bit of defence, Clothier. So to get up in the offensive end, good. This one here to Semler. Finds the 5-hole. Bang! Nothing down there. Although Codron did get a big piece of that. And right on the death knell of the half, Jared Neal, you just see him slough off there. Great shot to the left top-hand shoulder of Dylan Nangle. And Nangle only giving up 3 for the half and doing a great job as Kilford looks like he's stepping out to take the cage, potentially in the second half. Sammy obviously having a shutout second half yesterday, so maybe he thought, well, if I come on in the second half, we'll have a shutout here. And New South Wales won't get any more. So I might just go through the goal scorers to the game so far. For New South Wales, Jared Neal with that last one just before the buzzer. Adrian Ballish with a really good goal, but he's been playing exceptionally well today. And Dan Mental play, obviously, getting the first one away of the game. That is their 3 goal scorers. And for South Australia, Jesse Winnan, 1 in each quarter. He's got 2. Kai Williams started the game in the first quarter on fire with 2. James Mullins also in the first quarter with 2. And then we had Cam Semler putting one away that quarter with 1. And Jared Hines also. So that is the 10 goals for the South Australian team. And we are at halftime here. And I might just plug the Commonwealth Cup again. 2020 IIJL Commonwealth Cup here at the Westgate Sports Centre, running from Tuesday the 16th of March right through to the Friday the 19th of March. There's a travelling Canadian team managed to come over, and if you are under 21, you can... Sorry, I just lost my vision there for a second. So if you're under 20 and want to play box lacrosse against a Canadian travelling team and potentially go back the other way, because if you are looking like you want to travel for a bit of lacrosse and play box, you can go back and play Canada over there in Winnipeg later in the year. Get onto the link, www.iijl.org/Commonwealth Cup/Australia. That is www.iijl.org/Commonwealth Cup/Australia. Get on, register your interest for that now. And speaking of interest, like, big shout out to the Australian Lacrosse Association. They do a wonderful job with putting these tournaments on. And thank you for their support in having the Australian Lacrosse Network available for these games. We love bringing them to you, but without the Australian Lacrosse Association, the ALN wouldn't be able to bring these games to you. So big shout out to everyone that is involved with the ALA and doing a fantastic job for this tournament. And also to the referees, they do a fantastic job as well. We can't forget them. Without them, there's no game. We might just have a quick break here at the half, and we'll see you back very, very shortly. All right, about a minute and a half. Welcome back to the Australian Lacrosse Network for the second half of the bronze medal game between South Australia and New South Wales. Currently at the half, it is South Australia 10, New South Wales 3. And might get to some more shout-outs while we've got a minute for all those watching live on the Australian Lacrosse Network, whether it be through our Facebook page or if you've got the big 60-inch screen, get on the YouTube. You can get it live and free to your television. And it's great quality coming through here at the moment. So big shout out to Mikey Forbes, Jacob Newman, a couple of the Sturt stalwarts, Troy Linder. G'day, Troy. Sammy Hissey, love you, buddy. And he says, let's go, SA. Addy Cunningham. Well, you'd be pleased that Sammy's back in the cage now for the second half there, Addy, as Jackie Woodford picks the ball up, kicks it down to Wapper. Harry Giannis is also watching. Shout out to you, Haz. Kicks it over here to Woodford. Woodford just not being able to get the handle of the ball yet. Kicks it over there. Puts it inside. Good handle there from the sniper, Williams. Bang! Just like he did in the first half. Kai Williams puts the first one away on the board with a cracker from the left-hand side there. And beat Kudrin hands down and out to an 11-3 lead here with only 25 seconds expired in that second term. Juliet Austin says, nice one, Jared Neal. Jared's been outstanding in this week. Toby Mills is watching. Dr. D, Richard Smith, how are you, buddy? And Bert Finkelstein, that's Bretty. He just says Pete Mathman ripping some pipes in the warm-up. Well, someone's got to do it. And if you're shooting at Sammy in the warm-up, that's good. As Winnan picks the ball up on a loose ball. He's got Twisk on the left-hand side. Just misses the handle of Twisk, as he comes under a fair bit of pressure there from Yakko, who is a big man. And if a wood chop could chop wood, Woodford steps in, picks the ball up, does Hines. Ball coming down, mental play, just throws his stick away. As they try to get one away here. But the ball coming back the other way, just tosses his stick down, kicks it to the sniper. Sniper misses it. Hines on the ball, big body there from Twisk. And we are going to have a... So we're going to have a penalty here on the New South Wales team. Okay, so we got white 9, 2 minutes for a slash. So George Yakko, who was hacking some wood down there, just not getting away with that one. And he'll be sitting down for 2 minutes. And South Australia, with the clock reset in a man-up situation, currently leading 11-3 here at the Westgate Sports Centre. Winnan kicks it down to Woodford. Woodford looking inside, looks outside of the sniper. Sniper over to Woodford. Woodford tries to pop the left-hand side. There's a reset on that, though. Can't pick the ball up. Here we go. Stokes with an opportunity. He's got Winnan chasing him down on the right hand. And Winnan just holding him up. Hines. Stokes just holding the ball up there. They're man up here are South Australia. Just looking to put some pressure on Stokes. And Stokes holding the ball extremely well under plenty of pressure from Winnan. And now he comes under pressure there from... Oh, a little one tries round the back. Doesn't work with the left-hander. Sammy Kilford with a big clear. Addy hits him on the halfway line. And Twisky with the ball kicking over here to Woodford. And back to Winnan. So we start again. Man-up situation for South Australia. Winnan with the ball outside. Bang, 5-hole. Good save there. Another great save from Kudrin. And outlet pass coming down here. That's Scotty Gilmore running onto the ball. He's got Nathan Twist. Nathan Twist just that bit quicker. Cam Semler runs off, runs on. Zach Clothier runs on, runs on. Lockie Pridham runs on, runs off. So that was a quick defensive effort by the boys. Offense back out there again. Still man down. Still man down. As there's a 3-on-2 opportunity up the top here. Ball being set, Winnan. Just rolls in, looks down, pops it down there to Wapper. And Wapper just gets a chicken wing. What does he have to do to get one? He has been playing good ball here, has Nigel Wapper. Just not able to pop one away as yet. But still man down. Kai Williams, he's been able to pop a couple away. Is this the one from Waps? No, just missing the ball. Back to Winnan. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Looks down to Wapper. Again, just misses the handle of the ball, and that's going to go to New South Wales as the shot clock's expiring. Ball down, and I think we're about to be released here as New South Wales, so they're back to even numbers. And they're looking at another one of Jaron Neal putting one away on the buzzer. Sammy Kilford had a shutout second half yesterday, Kilford, and he's certainly looking to do the same thing today. Kicks it down to Arscott. Arscott has Twisk, has Hines on, has Winnan on, and we're back to Williams. Williams already with a hat trick today, and has been firing bullets out there when he's had the opportunity. Hines, Robinson doing a great job off the ball. Betty Robinson, the sniper. Oh, Kyle Williams wears the body, but gets a shot away. Clock shot expires. Back to New South Wales, and Ballish with the ball. Ballish kicks it over there to Stokes. Mental with the ball now. Looks up off the back net. Has a shot, Ballish. Ball to be won here. Ball on the deck. Great pick up there from Buckhorn. Buckhorn steps up. Just misses his target in the middle. South Australia have got numbers out here if he can get the ball up the field. Just he might look like Alford might, as the New South Wales guys are screaming here over and back. But I reckon Blakey Alford there might look like Pepe Le Pew, whereas the white that he was getting off the sideboards there, being rubbed up and down him. Has ball back in the hands of Mental. Kicks it up to Ballish. He's got Clothier, just steps inside under plenty of pressure. Kicks it on the outside here to Buckhorn. Good save there from Kilford. And that's a tip up into the top net. So that's going to go back to the Wombats. And we've got a reset on the shot clock. So up here to Buckhorn. Stokes. Mental assessing his play. He's got Ballish inside. Just rolling, looking to set picks. Mental taking some real good pressure there from Twisk. Rolls inside. Good check on the trail check there from Twisk. As Kilford hits again. The pass hits down as Clothier. Clothier goes bang. Great movement. And Sammy Kilford, great outlet to find Twisk. Twisk popping it in the running stick of Zach Clothier. And Zach Clothier has two for the day as well now. That is his first of the second half. And South Australia now out to a 12-3 lead with 7:50 to go here in the third term in your bronze medal game of the 2020 Australian Lacrosse Association Indoor Championships. Stay tuned later at 2 o'clock for the big game, championship gold medal game between Victoria and Western Australia. This is just a prelude to that, and that's going to be a cracker later on with Victoria holding the ascendancy from yesterday. They got over that dead rubber 13-10, and WA will be looking to change that around. Hines down there to Semler. Semler one-handed. Little one in the back there, just a little push. That's going to be a loose ball push. Cam Semler with the shot there. As the ball will be given to South Australia. We've got a reset of the shot clock here. So they will have a new 30 seconds on the clock. Both teams 5-5 at the moment, 5-on-5 at the moment. Williams, little one round the back. That's in the crease as Williams tries a little dunk and dive from the backside and gets nailed on the back there. Jared Hines, he got absolutely poleaxed in the back there by Matt Hopkins, straight into the boards, but running off, no damage done. Just looked like some good, tough box lacrosse. Outside there is Ballish. Good save again from Kilford. Kilford with his fifth save of the quarter so far. And he's come to play, has Sammy Kilford. Obviously, Nangle in the cage for the first half. And had a great first half too, only conceding 3. One right on the buzzer of half-time, which was Jared Neal. South Australia setting up their offense again here. Benny Robinson over to Woodford. Back down to Robinson. He's got Hines coming off the pick here. Good pick up, Hines. That's hit the back of the net. And that is going to be a red ball with a tip. So red ball here. as Winnan gets the ball back in his stick. Referee assessing that one tipped. So Woodford, but that was a good cut from Hines. Winnan, he is crafty with the stick and just pops that one away. As easy as you like, Jesse Winnan. He's got one in every quarter so far, has 3 for the game. And South Australia now out to a 13-3 lead. And we might get to send some shout-outs here. So we got Toby Mills watching. I think I said a shout-out to you. Shane Abbott, g'day, buddy. Hope you're well. Kylie and Nick Clothier. Zach, couple of big goals today already. Rick Benedicts is watching. Obviously, get in touch for that IIJL Commonwealth Cup. Rick will be does a great job with that as Guildford gets another save from a shot there as the ball kicks up the top here. And Stokes just tries a little razzle-dazzle. Nathan Arscott picks the ball up. Just drawing. Just doesn't hit Mullins there. As ball comes in, Nathan Arscott, bang, puts Stokesy into the wall. But we are going to be it's going to be a New South Wales ball as Stokes just picks the ball up, and there's a little bit going on between Stokesy and Mullins in the background there. And Stacey Jane says, yeah, Kai. And Stevie Stokos, g'day, brother. Good to see you watching again, mate. And I'm sure you'll be watching for the big game later on. Hamish Mathman, g'day, Haim. Hope you're well, buddy. John Brockleband's also watching live on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Jakey, Mr. Rosenthal, shout out to you too, bro. And Cracks Online. Jessica Reid says, go SA. And the great man himself, Mr. Tom Vickery, is watching. And one for you, Tommy, while you're watching. The scrub got a couple of goals yesterday late in the game. But I will say his fitness up and down the ground's not doing a great job at the moment. So that one's for you, Mr. Tom Vick. And good to see you online watching. Steps inside. Good save again there from the keeper for New South Wales in Codron. And we're going to have a penalty here. And we will listen to, go on here. So what is the penalty? Oh, there you go. So we've got white 9. So George Iacco, white 9 with a cross-check and 5 minutes for that cross-check. So there you go. Kelvin asserting his authority here in this bronze medal game, giving a 5-minute penalty for a cross-check. So South Australia for the next 5 minutes. There's 2 minutes 55 in this quarter. Up as Winnan pops the ball down low, missing the shot. Good there from the keeper again in Kudrin. Ball down, up the top. Hines, Winnan. Winnan just keeps popping shots at Kudrin, sorry. And ball comes out the other side there. Kicks over here to Woodford. Woodford to Winnan. Winnan trying to open up that side for the sniper. Not happening. Sniper steps in though. Bang. Another shot. That one's off the back. It's going to be a Wombats ball. And there's pressure coming here for as Jared Neal. He'll get you out of pressure with the pace Jared Neal has. And he could just keep running. Josh Harris. Now there's a speed race. Josh Harris and Jared Neal as we have limited time left in this quarter. There's 2 minutes just ticked over as Jared Neal gets just driven into the ground. And Neal picks himself up, shaking his head, going, how much work do I have to do? And Neal comes to the bench here as Jack Stokes comes on. They're a man down here are New South Wales, and they're a 5-minute man down. So they're going to be down for 2.5 minutes into the last quarter as well. As New South Wales, and he stepped over the line. No, maybe shot clock gone. So Hines with the ball. No. We've officiated that we can't start quickly, so Kel getting in the game again. So ball to start up the top here. And Lucas Bastarash is watching. Lucas, I hope you've got over that premiership hangover, mate, from the Burnside Lacrosse Club. Good to see you online, having a watch and obviously watching your Burnside boys. And Kai Williams, he's just got the number of goals on his jersey right now. That's his 4th. And he has certainly put his hand up for the MVP today. And 2 in this quarter does Kai Williams. And we have 40 seconds left in the third term. And, tell your friends, shout out, give us a like and a share on Facebook. And the more people that are watching this as the crowd builds up here at the Westgate Sports Centre in Altona North, the big gold medal game between Victoria and WA due to kick off here 2 o'clock Victorian time. That is 1:30 in Adelaide and 11:30 over in the West. And I'm sure we will have lots of sand gropers watching as the ball comes down here. Twist looks at Wapper. Wapper, as the clock expires for the third quarter. And we see South Australia here, 14-3. And the Wombats have got a fair bit of work to do to come back in this bronze medal game if they're going to get back. And they will start the fourth quarter in a 2.5-minute penalty left on that 5-minute cross-check penalty. And we might have a look at the highlights for that quarter. There should be 3 of them. We are all South Australia in this one, though. And as the teams just have their quick refreshment for the 3-quarter time break. And we see here that Benny Robinson flicks that one over, and Kai Williams, bang, outside. That was his fourth. Ball, Sammy Kilford. This was beautiful. Out, hits Twist, hits Clothier. Clothier, bang. That's the way lacrosse should be played. Move the ball quicker than your feet. And Woodford steps up here, looks down at Winnan. Winnan just steps inside and pops it away as easy as you like. That was his third for the game. And this was Kai Williams again, I believe. Bang. He's done that from the same spot before. So Kai Williams with his fourth. He put 4 on his jersey. Now he's put 4 on the board. And Kai Williams putting his name up there. He's had a fantastic game today, has Kai. As has the rest of the South Australian team. Playing great defence and certainly putting pressure on the keeper there in Kudrin. But Kudrin stood up big time for New South Wales. And he has held the fort. So we see Jared Neal getting 1 goal for New South Wales and Adrian Ballish with 1. And Dan Mental play. Their only goal scorers for South Australia. Whittam with 3. Kai Williams with 4. James Mullins with 2. Woodford with 1. We had Cam Semler with 1. And Jared Hines on the board also with 1. Score is 14-3. 1 quarter to go in the bronze medal game as the teams start to get set for the fourth quarter. As Kilford and Kudrin just touch gloves on the way down to their respective goal net binding positions. And Kilford going for that clean sheet again in the second half here. Certainly he had it on board yesterday. So New South Wales in a man-down situation for about the first 2.5 minutes of the last quarter. And we're going to see Woodford against Nichols in the centre. Williams and Hines down the back in the offensive end for South Australia. And Winnan and Buckhorn down there also. The loose man on this left-hand side of the defensive end is James Mullins. And Cam Semler lines up there against Gore. So ball being set down. Here we go. Last quarter of the bronze medal match here in the 2020 ALA Indoor National Championships. Frank the Tank picks the ball up, kicks it out there to Neil. Neil under pressure. Williams working really hard up and down the floor here. Frank just getting in the way. He's trying to get Cam Semler out of the way. No, James Mullins out of the way. And ball kicks up there to Buckhorn, who kicks it over there to Gore. And Gore just assessing. They're going to try and run some time off the clock here. Obviously in a penalty situation. They had about 2.5 minutes left on the penalty at the end of that third quarter. And little one comes round, looks the other side. And Sammy Kilford takes another shot. And nothing to be done there for Sammy Kilford as Gore tried the little one around the back. And South Australia will have their first offensive set in the fourth quarter here in a man-up situation. As Wapper just kicks it over to Woodford. They're running that little triangle on the bottom corner here in the man-up. Oh, he can step in here, Waps. And good save again from Kudrin. He's got Waps' measure at the moment on that right-hand side. As the ball comes down here with Buckhorn. Buckhorn kicks it up there to Gore. And still in a man-down situation are New South Wales. And they're probably going to have to run this 30-second out because I think the penalty will release after this. So 5, 4. Shot had. And shot clock expiring there. So South Australia will be in another man-up situation. Haven't troubled the scorer yet in this man-up situation. And there's about 5 seconds to go before this penalty is released. South Australia working that left-hand side currently. Looks down the bottom here to Twist, and Twist, nearly puts that one away. Great pick up there from Woodford. Reset on the clock. Twist finding himself open on the bottom corner as New South Wales release the penalty. Winnan just made Buckhorn look as if he'd not known where the ball was going. There's a tip-off into the net there, so that's going to be a South Australian ball. And Winnan just with the fake there. Robbie Buckhorn just looking left, and Winnan still with the ball. Wapper stepping up inside, looks to Winnan, little feed. That one's popping over. That one's going to go over and back. That's going to be a Wombats ball. No score here in the fourth term so far. We have played about 3 minutes of the 15 in this fourth quarter. Mental picks up Mullins. Mullins with good defense, little behind the back. And Josh Harris just tiptoeing the tulips there. Picked the ball up but stepped back in the crease. Unlucky there, Harris. Just saw the BTB coming around and just couldn't keep away from the black line. So, although did his best ballet impersonation there on his toes, did Josh Harris. And ball up the top here with Neil. Kicks it over to Ballish. And Adrian going about his work. He's been really good for the Wombats this morning in this first game. Ballish looks inside, kicks at the top. And that one's going to go over and back. And that'll be a South Australian ball as Clothier picks the ball up. He's already got 2. No, he's not going to be allowed to play that one. So Clothier having the shot. That'll still going to be a South Australian ball on the outer side as they send all their subs off. As the referee just has a bit of a crack at Clothier into what you should be doing in that situation, mate. And Robinson with the ball. Kicks it over there to Winnan. Kai Williams is just lurking down the back here. And he comes off the screen. Kai Williams, he could almost fire that one, Cam Williams. As he sees that again. And Williams doesn't mind that little pick and roll coming here with Twisky. Kicks it up the top. Hines, he's been shooting bullets all year, all week. And that is going over and back. That's going to be a New South Wales ball. And an entertaining first 5 minutes of this last quarter with no scores on the board. Not troubling Scotty Gill at all on the stats sheets here. As the Wombats with the ball. Neil. Over there to Stokes. And Stokes kicks it over there to Gore. Gore kicks it up to Frank. Nichols drives. Gets through 3, 4, 5. And there he is. Sammy Kilford's not going to have a clean sheet because Frank the Tank Nichols just gets through 1, 2, 3, 4 players and pops that one between the 5-hole of Sammy Kilford. And he's a big man, is Frank. And the South Australian defenders just couldn't stop him. And he gets the first goal of the last quarter for either team. And he is on the board with one for his New South Wales compatriots. It is 14-4 here with 9.5 to go in the fourth term. So what do you do when you score a goal? You get straight back into the face-off and get up against Blakey Alford. Ball to be won. Stokes with the ball. Stokes just being being love-tapped by Mr. Twisk. Twisty trying to put him in all sorts of twists. Oh, good work there from Twist, but good work also from Stokes. Managed to just jump, and Sammy Kilford. And the referee said that one's gone in. So there you go. Jared Nill given one. I thought that came off the chicken wing of Sam Kilford there. You be our... on the replay, we saw Neil getting up and getting one there with some pace. But all that matters is it's on the scoreboard, and Jared Neal gets his second for the game. And all of a sudden, we're back to 14-5 here. So 2 unanswered goals at the start of the fourth. But here we go, Wapper. Williams, Wapper. Yeah, there he is. Waps is on the board. And he'd be pleased to get that one, I can tell you, because he's had his measure there, Goodrin, so far in this game. Little one comes out the back. Nigel Wapper with his first of the game. And just pops that one away. And answer one back to South Australia. So, ball back to the centre. Woodford against Nichols. Ball flicks out by Nichols. Williams, he has 4 for the day. Can he get a handful? Nope, because Stokes picks the ball up. And plenty of stuff going on down here. And Stokesy just having a bit of a laugh there with Mo. Frank, again, he did this before, went straight through everyone. And has a shot. We're going to have a whistle here. There's a whistle on board. So, a referee. And he's going to be done. So, Frank, unfortunately, looks like he's been done for leading with his head here. Okay, so White. There you go. Frank Nichols getting a spearing call there for the leading with the head. And if you've seen Frank's head, he's already cut it open, so I don't know why he'd be leading with it. But he's got a 2-minute penalty for, putting his head down and trying to do some work, winning. Good defence there from Hopkins with the slide and the rotation. Wapper picks the ball. Oh, look at the snipers just on the bottom corner there. Finds his way, looks, pops, bang, winning with the assist. And Woodford has another one for South Australia. And while the Wombats got out with 2 quick ones in the start of this fourth, South Australia have answered back with those 2. So score back here to a 16-5 game. And Jackie Woodford with his second of the game. And 6.5 minutes to go in the fourth term. And we are going to have a hydration break here at the Westgates Sports Centre in Altona North. And if you are out and about in Melbourne and you're watching the live stream, get down and watch this live. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic gold medal championship game this afternoon between Western Australia and Victoria. Victoria looking to go 3 in a row. And I'm sure Greg Mollison will like that trophy in the mantelpiece again. But WA will be looking to do a great job. They've only been back into box lacrosse for a couple of years in WA and obviously into the national final here. And they will want to be taking the trophy back home west if they get the opportunity. As the boys just come back from the hydration break. We're 6 minutes 22 to go in the fourth term. And thank you for watching live and free lacrosse on the Australian Lacrosse Network. We're proud to be able to bring it to you, and we couldn't do that without the assistance of the Australian Lacrosse Association. And a big shout out and kudos to everyone within the Australian Lacrosse Association for putting on these fantastic tournaments and all the hard work that is done behind it to organise in merchandise and just the general running day to day. And obviously the fundraising, for which we cannot get these tournaments up without fundraising. So thank you to everyone that supports not only the boys, but the Australian Lacrosse Association in their endeavours to fund this great sport of ours. Ball picked up by the Wombats here. That's out to Gore. Gore just wearing some pressure. They're going to be in a man-down situation. They were too. There's too many on for New South Wales at the moment, I believe, unless Frank's been released. I would think there's one in the penalty box here, so New South Wales may be playing with an extra man. No, Frank's been released from the penalty box there. Okay, so penalty was up. New South Wales with a shot, not in the back of the net. Didn't trouble Semi Guildford. Ball's come back and over, and Neil will reset right where we were. We're about deja vu right now, so kicks the ball over the back here. Buckhorn with the ball. Gore just setting a pick, looking inside. Buckhorn going about his work left-handed. There we go. There's another one for the Wombats. And Robbie Buckhorn gets his first of the game. He was a goal scorer yesterday in this game, so he's kept his average against South Australia. And a 16-6 scoreline sees Robbie Buckhorn on the board. As the 5-minute mark ticks over in the bronze medal game. Jackie Woodford against Nichols in the centre again. And the Wombats doing a great job. They hold a 3-2 lead in the fourth quarter over South Australia at the moment. Woodford, if he has his way, he will change that to even it up. Oh, that one's nearly an inherent knock off the stick back into the goal. Ball down the back. Oh, kicks it straight to Robinson. Robinson just gets told to settle. There's a push in the middle there. As Semler goes down. Twisk. Oh, looks over to Wapper. Wapper's just not tall enough on that bounce. We've got a whistle here. I think there's going to be a 2-minute penalty here for a loose ball push, maybe, or a interference. Okay, white 1-9 from the rear. That is Mr. Stokes. He's attacking people from the rear now, and he has a 2-minute penalty. He got Cammy Semler there in the crease. So South Australia in a man-up situation for 2 minutes. As Pete Tremlett just tosses the ball to Jesse Winnan. And they're going to go in this three-man rotation on the backhand side. I think I ran a man-up in a field game like this once upon a time where 3 rotation on that. Looks up the top, kicks to the sniper. Sniper sticks. Oh, great off the boards there from Ballish. He's had a game and a half, has Ballish. And a little bit of holding being done down there. Josh Harris lines up, little bounce pass down the back here to Hopkinson. Nathan Arscott just sneaking around. Couple of big-bodied boys over there. In Arscott tries the BTB. Hopkinson says, no, you don't. And Hopkinson looking up, assessing his behind the cage. And a timeout called there by the Wombats. They will start with the ball with 2:56 to go in the fourth. South Australia leading 16-6 at present. And we are looking forward to the last 2.5 or 2 minutes 50 of this game. And then we get on to the big one at 2 o'clock, Victorian time or Eastern Standard Time. That is 1:30 in South Australia and 11:30 in the mighty WA. And I'm sure there will be plenty of people tuned in to watch the WA Victorian game over in Perth. So a big shout out to all our comrades over in the lacrosse fraternity and in Perth and around the world. If you're actually watching live on the ALN anywhere in the world, send us a shout out. Let us know where you're watching from. And we will give you a shout out when we get the opportunity to go back here. And Jim Hutt says, watching from Vancouver Island. Over in Nanaimo. Hope I pronounced that right there, Jim. BC. I don't have the old man glasses on at the moment. So big shout out to you, mate, over in Vancouver Island. Lee Shelley says, go Stokesy. Stokesy's just sitting down at the moment. He's having a rest. And it comes in, and there we go. Mental, no goal in the crease. Peter Tremlett right on that one. And he says, no, you don't, Mental. That's not going to happen. I am right where I'm supposed to be. As Arscott picks the ball up from Guildford in a clear. Ball goes to Winnan. 2 minutes 29 to go in the fourth. And it is a 3-2 ball game in the fourth quarter. And I think it's going to come back the Wombats' way here. as South Australia give up the ball. And coming out here is Gore, Richard Gore with the ball. And he's got to get over 10 second clear here. So just taking far too long to get the clear there were the New South Wales boys. South Australia will again get an offensive set as Wapper, Woodford, Winnan all go about their work. Looks over the other side. Bang, Williams. He's got a handful now. That's his fifth of the game and first of the last quarter. And that now out is to a 17-6 lead to the South Australian boys. And Kai Williams with a big handful of goals in this bronze medal game has done a fantastic job just finding himself on the back corner there. All wide open. Not much the keeper can do there. And Timmy Kudrin's had a fantastic game today too. He said you mightn't think of it in a 17-6 loss, but Kudrin's been really good in the cage for the Wombats. Alford up there against Nichols. Ball still to be won. Semler picks the ball up. He normally scores from these situations most times, Cam, but just getting pushed down the line there by Neil. Kicks it up to Twisky, and he says, well, Cam, you know what? I'm out here to play offense, so Cam just goes and sets it down on the defensive end. Williams finds himself. Here we go. Here's a race. Adam Ballish against Kai Williams. Coming across is Benny Robinson. Shot had there by Ballas. And ball won again up the top here by Buckhorn. Looks down the back, just can't get the handle of it. Robinson kicks the ball up. He's got Winnan. We're 2-on-2 in the offensive end. Now we're 3-on-2 for South Australia. Looks over Williams. Can he? Oh, I think he shot that one before he had it. He's already had 5. Maybe he's got some rubber poisoning from that stick today shooting. And the shot. Oh, there's a yard sale out here. There might be some sticks for sale outside the arena, but there might be one for sale in here as well, as that one got plenty of height, a bit like the flag height of some of those referees out in the outdoor game. As the whistle and timer goes here, and South Australia run out winners in the bronze medal game, 17-6 in what has been a fantastic championship for both teams, as everyone gets around their respective players and keepers. And a good game of lacrosse, played in really good spirits by the boys. And South Australia just a little too strong there. And a shout out here to Mr. Jono Kiplocks. He gets around. He says, cheers from Christmas Island. So where every day is Christmas. And yeah, I've got to say, Jono, were you ever at home? And Liam Hood's watching too. So big shout out to you there, Liam. One of the Burnside Premiership players from this year, and obviously a stalwart of the Burnside Lacrosse Club. So as the boys go about their respective cheers, we are going to have a look at a couple of the replays from the fourth quarter, in a 3-all fourth quarter. And the first one here, that's Nichols just barging his way through. And that certainly upset Sammy's idea of a shutout half as the boys go through their cheers. This one was Neil. I thought that one came off the chicken wing, but the referee in perfect position there on the right-hand side. He saw some net move as the ball was then picked up here. And this was Nigel Wapper, and he liked that one. He'd found it fairly hard to get it past the goal netminder of the Wombats. As we see the next one there come through, and that is Jackie Woodford. The third one of the quarter for the Wombats. Just steps inside there. And South Australia finishing that one off there, as the boys are just getting set here for their respective awards. Might go through the goal scorers quickly before they line up. So for New South Wales, we had Robert Buckhorn with 1. Frank Nichols with 1. Jared Dill had a fantastic tournament with 2. Adrian Ballish with 1. Jack Stokes with none. And Dan Mentalplay with 1. But Jack got plenty of airtime because he was in the penalty box a fair bit. For South Australia, we had Jesse Winham with 3. Kai Williams with 5. James Mullins with 2. Jack Woodford with 2. Nigel Wapple with 1. Cam Semler with 1. And Jared Hines with 1. And MVPs, obviously, for this game. I don't know where we sit here, but I would be on the New South Wales side. I don't think I can toss between Adrian Balish and the keeper, Kudrin. I think they both had fantastic games. Kudrin obviously in the game all game. Adrian came out of it. Adrian came out in the first quarter and first half, all guns blazing. So they would be my two. Maybe give it to Kudrin in the cage. He's had plenty of shots put on him. And obviously in the South Australian side, some great efforts in there. But Kai Williams really good with 5 goals today. He might just get the nod, I think, ahead of his South Australian comrades. Although the young man also with the tallest man in the side, Mr. Clothier, he had a couple as well. So, I might have forgotten him when I said he had a couple of goals, but Clothier with a couple too. So, and we're going to go downstairs here very shortly as the respective coaches for the two sides get ready to present the MVPs.
Let's go, and they got a game right behind us. SA, great job again today. You didn't get 20. We did something better today, and we got 6 goals. So thanks for the great 2 days of games. I hope see you again next year with some better numbers to give you a bit more run. Your MVP today, young fella Kai Williams.
Thank you.
New South Wales, great fight today, boys. You bring it to us again. Scoreboard, much closer this time. Great fight, boys. Getting better every time, so good to see you next year. To our boys, hard fought game. We showed heart. Unfortunately, we didn't get the result we want, but we'll come out next year and we'll take it to everyone, all right? Your MVP for New South Wales was Jared Neal, number 13.
As they wrap up the MVP proceedings there, Jared Neal getting the MVP for the Wombats. And I might have overlooked Jared because, he did have a fantastic game. Couple scored on the board, and obviously a great effort from the young man there in Kai Williams to get South Australia's MVP. We have another huge game coming up here live on the Australian Lacrosse Network. So from myself, Tony Watts, and Scotty Gill and Garrett on the camera, we're going to have a quick break so we can set up for the gold medal game here. So we look forward to seeing you back here at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 1:30 SA time, 11:30 over in the West for the big championship game here. Until then, we'll see you very soon on the Australian Lacrosse Network.